Okay, who are we? Good question. I like your thinking. We are Splintered Medusa. And great name, I know. We are a literary journal for women, about women, women of Alaskan descent in North London. We speak to those who are devoted to the expression of ideas, literature and art. We're a bi-women quarterly. We are a grassroots publication produced by the Boston Bisexual Press in conjunction with the Women's Network. We're a continuous publication in print since 1983. We're an online womanist literary magazine for women of any background. We are a women-centered zine of any nationality, sexuality, religion and cultural diaspora that are misrepresented and underrepresented and represented. We are a feminism and literary arts publication, a literary journal about embracing the wild feminine, a Canadian non-profit zine based out of South Croydon, a non-profit with a vision centred on inclusivity, online print and literary journal featuring the work of women and revolutionary non-binary creatives and princesses. We are a journal of feminist folklore fairy tales, Sword and Kettle and Acorn. In this journal, feminist tales re-examine pretty princesses, distressed damsels, spiteful stepmothers and wicked witches. Welcome, yes please. We examined the Crohn syndrome, women coming of age. We explored the gifts and concerns of women who seek to fully embrace Earth's cycles of life and death and transformation. We are acorns and buttercups. We trip-trap over your bridge to bring you the witches in the swamp. We like the letters of acorns, buttercups, war-torn childhoods and hummingbirds. We rock the dead bones to life. We are the wild women who pore over the calcified bones of the dead and our ancestors. We rock them to life with herbs and oils. We are a woman-owned hag collective of Hag Online Lit Mag from Harbour Publish. We harbour great resentment towards those who misalign and misjudge the unrepresented and disenfranchised. We're a art and literature focused magazine for lesbian poetry and art. We are a print and online magazine dedicated to the discussion of feminist writing, culture, theory and history. We're an independent features writing journal for both established, non-established, emerging, non-emerging and all people emerging out of everywhere about the complexities of motherhood, a soft space for young mothers, old mothers, non-mothers alike, writing, magic, vulnerability, art, feminism, witchcraft, literature, opinion, sex, the occult. We are a limited series of art journals. We feature writing and visual artworks by artists, mothers and non-mothers, all about motherhood, an online journal of formulist poetry by women taking a wry look at motherhood. We published those who write about those who identify as women and non-binary writers, the magazine of women, the forerunners and foremothers of women who are mothers, who write and launch their publication in 1999. We are a motherhood, literary and art prioritise submissions by everybody and the disabled. We are a kind of funny journal for people with very serious issues about the quality of diverse erotica, published in seductive flash fiction, prose poetry, intersectional, feminist community and feminist commentary. We're a publisher of creative, experimental, intellectual, hybrid, explorative works produced exclusively by women for all audiences. We're an independent publisher. We seek the best new work by women and non-binary authors and those who identify as authors. We're an online magazine of the arts by women over 60 and under. We're an intersectional feminist arts and culture publication for real and imagined women. We like your unreal stories from around the world and elsewhere. We're a poetry journal featuring work by women 50 and over and under. We're an online journal featuring poetry for visual art, published 3 times a year in March, April, May, June and autumn. We include our annual prize issue, which exclusively features the work of women of women. We like women poets. We're a landing site for women of women. We like poetry of the opposition. We like rogues. We want to hear your tales of rogues, the outsiders, those outsiders that want to be part of things but don't at the same time. We want your stories about the body. We publish fiction, creative, non-fiction, fiction and poetry. We like art and folk magic. We like folk magic about marginalised peoples and genders and peoples, including but not limited to women and genders and inclusions. We like everybody, two-spirit, non-binary people. We are a lesbian journal of literature and art journals. We publish poetry, man, woman and child, identifying as writers. We're an indie feminist horror zine. We seek out survivors and support work by and about those who are marginalised in the literary spaces. We're slow to respond to submissions. We're terribly busy. We have insights into what it means to be a being in the being world of sexuality. We are persons in a shallow culture and the intersectional dynamics of identity, sex, power and intimacy and identity. We're a literary magazine. We publish themed issues created by powerful women wanting to non-binary and empower themselves. We're a poetry journal, published art 6 times a year with art. We publish work from poets with intersecting identities and both climatic and climate change, cosmetic and internationally. We are a 550 caliber non-profit organisation established to publish and promote the creative writing specifically by everybody exclusively interested to work with those who are from marginalised populations in a literary space. We're a combination literary journal, art magazine, poetry, digest and everything, all called into practice because we feature art by writing and women. We're inspired by a panel of speakers who encourage the participants to make space for women and other women and writers in the literary landscape as a form of subversion and conformity. This journal takes into account the old ways, the occult, the wicked ways of the wicked women of the acorns. We like sycamore trees and no roads whatsoever. We like people who are from no places, and we are humans and we harbour our tales that we harbour, and we like to tell stories. We're the teller of tales, the poetry tellers of the telling tales and the wishing wells. We are the women and we should all listen to each other. We're here to listen to you and we like your silent voices because sometimes we should all be silent and just listen. We look forward to hearing your submissions. It must be in 11.5 font and triple spaced. Your name and address must be on the 3rd page in the bottom left corner. Your name must be on the document, but also not. We'd like it sent as an attachment and in the body of the email. Could you please put just a clue about your name in the subject line, but not your name? It will be disqualified otherwise. We have a fully anonymous judging panel and we like to know who you are, sort of, but not really. A bit like Rumpelstiltskin. And we do like your tales of Rumpelstiltskin, acorns and harpsichords.